No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick it away to start us off. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looking to throw, it's Wiggins. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
The will have to use its first time out of the half. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Gashing the D on the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
To throw again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Looking for a man, it's Wiggins. Steps away to find some room. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Yep. I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Let's go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. All down, Riddell moves the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
I don't know if if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! Extra point here will tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Rasmussen. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Got room at the 35. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Wiggins. Quarterback now breaking the field. Going right and going deep. It's caught. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They want to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Complete out of the backfield. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Wiggins. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to pound it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Canes. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line payment holes continue to feed this man the ball.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over SMU. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Wiggins. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Wants to throw again. Trying to beat the D deep. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Take over, and they'll send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll move the tight end. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense looks like they're coming. Back to throw, it's Rasmussen. Here's a heat. And that one's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. It's complete on the right side. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Texas.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Wiggins. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback adapting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Running back searching for a hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gets the back moving. Quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Wiggins. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They go to the ground, and he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Rasmussen. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a gutsy call, man. I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling...
Turning it on! Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. The quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense changing the play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Here comes the Texas offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Here comes the heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Rasmussen. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Let's it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Snap it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. They'll leave it with him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Run. We'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. To the air, it's Rasmussen. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defender. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. Dropping back, it's Wiggins. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Offense in a bunch formation. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
42 spot.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He makes a catch. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
How about that? Fourth quarter, tie ball game, and you're still going. The onions to be able to do that and call it not rewarded. Now defense is going to have to go out there, step it up, game on the line.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker here. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that